I'm Susan Roberti, and welcome to the Pet Expo. We're back again. A whole year is gone. I can't believe it. I got a frog in my throat. Uh, I hope you enjoy the show. Uh, uh, Erin's my camera person today, and she brought me down like always. And we're just going to walk around. There's so many things to see. And they're going to have cat show this year, which they haven't had before. And we're going to see just the doggies that are colored crazy. And I just get so excited. I really do. So just sit back and enjoy. And we're going to show you lots of fun things. Okay, and your name is?
Alice Shep, S-C-H-E-P. South Fayette.
Oh, you're a local girl.
Yes, I am.
Now, what were you telling me about this guy?
He's
retired.
He's retired. He's 5 years old. He weighs 24 pounds. And when he was competing, he was the 5th best Maine Coon internationally. And he was the 9th best cat of all the breeds in our region that's putting this show on.
Now, you have lots of fun doing this.
I do. I love them. I breed them, so I.
Oh, do you? Oh, my.
So I have kittens. I don't have any kittens right now.
How can you give them up?
It's the first litter I ever had was 10 years ago, and I cried after everyone left. But then, they're a lot of work. I keep them until they're 3 months old. They're litter box trained, scratching post chain, and it's a lot of work. It really is. Last litter I had was 7.
Yeah.
And I don't cage them. Once they have litter box, I let them intermingle with the rest of the cats, so they get along with other cats. And
well, you sound like you're a good mom.
I am a good mom. My husband says he'd like to come back after he dies as one of my cats. Yeah.
I know. And some people do not believe that a cat can almost be like a dog.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just one thing. They're king. They're the boss.
Oh, yeah.
But doggies, they're doggies.
Yeah.
But kitty cats, no. They're the boss.
I'm the president of the Steel City Kitties. We put on a show every year. It's been out at Monroeville, and this year we've moved to Beaver County, a place called the Willows, and it's a little bit more intimate than this.
Oh, okay.
And we usually get about 200 or more cats from all over the country.
Oh my God!
And you can watch them compete and talk to the breeders.
We'll have to go there.
It's the second week in February. There's a flyer on the table we brought for people, but we're a little nervous because we moved. We always got like 2,100 people both days coming to, and we need that. We're a nonprofit. So now we're moving, and we're hoping people who like us will follow.
Well, they will, and it's a good thing that you're doing, and don't worry.
Yeah.
Himself up there, when it comes to animals, he always protects us, and you seem to really enjoy it. So that will shine through.
Well, actually take them. Have you heard of Friendship Village?
Yeah.
I take them. I had my third visit there,
Aww.
and let them pet the kitten
How
cats.
kind.
It's really, it makes you feel good, but it makes them so happy. So they have asked me to come, I don't know, every other month or quarterly. We haven't, and I
yeah.
take them little gift bags, and they're just wonderful.
Aw.
So, and they're good.
Hello. Are
good?
you going to turn around and acknowledge me? We weren't going to do that. He's, oh my God, he looks like a lion.
I know,
He's so
that's what
gorgeous.
everybody says. They say it looks like a mountain lion.
Yeah, he's so gorgeous.
He's a good. I mean, they're really laid back, and
Now, is he your closest one to you?
I birthed him. His mother had trouble. He was so big, I had to take him to PBSCC, and they had to give him something like Pitocin to get there. And he was the first one out, and he was huge. And then once
The other one slid out.
slid out, absolutely. And as soon as I saw his striping, I thought, I'm keeping this one.
he's gorgeous.
And he's my cat. He has to be where I am. But that's the way they are. My
Yeah.
husband calls them man cats. So,
Look at that face. I could stand here all day, Love Bug, and just look at you. But I thank you for your time.
You're quite welcome.
Yeah, and if we can make it, we'll be there.
I hope you please come
Yeah,
and tell
okay.
people.
And your name is?
My name is Jill Archibald.
And how long have you been doing this kitty stuff?
Oh, longer than I can remember. About since 1994.
Wow. And who are you? What?
I am the CFA Feline Agility Chair of the committee that runs the whole program.
Wow.
And she's my coordinator, Nikki Feniak. She's also the ringmaster today. She checks on all the scoring and coordinates the ringmasters that do shows all around the country.
Wow. Now the agility is going in and out of stuff and
Yeah, it's similar to dogs, but a lot more difficult because the cats do it when they want to do it. They don't do it for treats.
that's the beauty of cats. Yeah.
They have 10 obstacles to do perfectly. They start at the stairs, go over the stairs. They have to stay in the center plane of every obstacle. And then they have a small jump, a jump 6 inches higher, then a tunnel, a hoop, 4 weaving poles where they actually zigzag because if they weave close, sometimes they miss. And then 2 more jumps, each one bigger than the next, a last tunnel and a last hoop.
And the patience it takes to train them to do that.
We have to convince them, first of all, you can tell by the noise, to ignore the environment, that they're safe in that enclosed area with their handler or their owner. And once they're convinced of that, they just want to play. It's really lots of fun.
Kitty cats, I always say, I had dogs 3 or 4 all my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got older and I can't take care of a dog. I can't
They're a
go
lot
out.
of work.
I can't take them out and walk them anymore. So I said, it's time God made kitty cats. And that's what kitty cats are for. If you can't
now
have
you
a
can
dog,
get everything delivered to your door, so you don't have to carry heavy bags or anything.
and if my cats are just like dogs, and they go in the dryer, and when you're putting
Oh, yeah.
clothes in the dryer, and I love them. They are always with you, like your dog. It's they're beautiful. And
Well, you can learn how to do agility if you would like to learn how to do it, so you can practice at home a little bit. I have a loner cat right over there named Yuri, who would love to go in the practice ring over here and show you how to do it.
and we have to move on. We gotta go
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
But I'm happy that people at home are going to see that kitty cats can be trained, because they keep saying no, 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 and yes, they can.
They can, but it's not really training as much as playtime.
Playing.
Structured play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now that's the Turkish Angora kitten
Uh,
that one of our handlers, Jenny, is teaching how to do it. She's between 4 and 5 months old, so she's just learning, And she prefers to go around the obstacles rather than through them. She'll go through the
She'll
tunnel
learn.
and wait.
She'll learn.
Yeah, she has done it successfully several times, but it takes a lot of nurturing and
Yes.
practice to do it.
Practice. Oh, and then when you can't have your kitties anymore, get fish.
Ah, yes.
See?
Actually, I started out with fish, went to finches, and then to cats,
Uh-huh.
and always had a dog with my cats.
Oh, my grandma
Ah.
had finches.
Yeah, but
And the noise they make and they
oh yeah,
sing.
but I've never had a bird any bigger than that.
No, you shouldn't,
Did you see
really.
those big birds over there?
I know. It's
Oh.
a shame. I know.
Anyway,
Anyway, so I wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Why, thank
and
you.
God bless Christmas and New Year. And thank you for sharing your time.
thank you. It's always a pleasure with my
Okay.
cats.
Thank you. Now she's going to train her or play with her. That's what the lady said. Look at her! Look at her hiding under there. There we look. Once again, a champion.
Week 6 would like to see Turkish Border Kittens, 2930.
Too precious. Too precious. There she is. Aw. Look how good. Look at that little face. Oh. Is she not precious, Aaron, huh? Oh, here we come. Oh, she's so dear. Oh. Oh, she did it. Oh, my God. Well, first off, I'd like to know your name.
I'm Sabrina Greiser.
And how long have you been doing kitties?
Probably for about 10 or 11 years. Yeah.
How'd you get started?
I always wanted the fancy, pretty kitty. I wanted the Persian, and this was my empty nest thing. And then you make friends, and it's
on
just
rolling.
fun.
Yeah. This little baby, Aaron wants to get a picture of her face, is so gorgeous. Now, she's full grown?
No, she's 5 months old today.
Oh, you're the baby.
This is Elizabeth Taylor. She's a red and white bicolor Persian.
Elizabeth Taylor.
And she's enjoying it. She's doing really well. She's playing on the judges' tables and
Exactly. I have people come up and say, oh, that's mean what they do to dogs and mean what they do to kitties. They thrive on it, your attention.
yeah,
And
she's
as long
enjoying.
as it's you loving them and combing them and sitting with them, they just thrive. They really do. I'd steal her in a minute. Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh.
If you steal her, you have to plan on once a week bathing her and blowing her dry. And it takes about an hour.
It takes a lot of grooming.
She
Yes,
has
it does.
more hair shampoos and conditioners than I do.
Well, that's one of the things people have to understand when they get a long kitty is that you have to train them so that you can comb them. And doggies, too.
It's a labor of love, and we start grooming them and giving them baths when they're about 5 weeks old. So they get used to it. Some are better about it than others. I have people say, well, how do you get a cat to enjoy the water? Some of them, they learn to trust you, and we're being gentle, and they understand we're the alpha, and we're taking care of them.
And when I got mine, I
Okay.
go out in the kitchen and dribble water on them. You know, nothing, and go the next day and you dribble water and then you're in. And I had one that was named Andy, and he was a Tonkinese, he was mammoth, and he took a bath with me because I didn't have air conditioning. So it'd get real hot in my house, and I'd go upstairs to take a bath, and then he'd come and sit, and people called me a liar, but he did. And when I did dishes, I had to fight for the sink, because he wanted, they get to be what you are, And if you show them love, they'll do anything for you. Look at this. Oh my. I could put her in my pocket. What do you think? Oh, that face. And her eyes are nice, and her nose is nice. Huh?
Her eyes are copper colored, and she has nice dark copper eyes. And that's what
She's
we're looking
gorgeous.
for with the copper eyes.
Yeah.
Big open eyes for the Persian. Very nice rounded head. The head structure is a lot of our points.
Uh-huh.
And then the coat, all this coat is only 10 points. After we
It's
do
the
all that
face.
work.
Yeah, it's the face. It's the face is the stopper, the showstopper.
She's got a nice short cobby body. Which
She sure does, nice and square. Look at, oh.
She is one of 3 in her litter, and the other 2 boys know that she is the dominant one. She runs the roost.
Well, certainly. She's gorgeous, why wouldn't she? Well, we're moving on to see some more kitties. Thanks for spending time. And you have a nice Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas and a God bless New Year. You're welcome. Fun, 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 fun part. We're going to see how far the dogs jump. Okay, they're getting ready. Very good. Do me again, do me again. They get so excited. Okay, get ready. Don't blink. Here comes the wild man. Woo! Ray! Aww. That is so precious. Okay, get ready. Ray! So good. And they do like doing this. They really and truly do. They're hunting dogs, and that's what they were made for, to go into the water and retrieve the birds and bring them back and be a companion to the hunter. They genuinely enjoy doing this. All right, here it comes. Aww. Never takes his eyes off.
My name's Bill Middleton, okay, known as the New Jersey Birdman. We take these birds from Maine to New Orleans, back and forth. We travel about 80,000 miles a year doing this type of show. The only difference with our shows, we travel, but it's the same type of shows in Florida. We started out on the boardwalk in Wildwood, New Jersey for photographs. Then I realized how smart they were, so then we turned around and we started using them for shows. Now they ride bikes, they roller skate, play basketball, barrel wall spinners, like 50 different things. They had intelligence about a 3-year-old, and this one over here, we just got her. This is a hyacinth. She's a 1.5 years old right now. She'll live to be about 100 years old. So, but we love doing our shows. The birds love performing for people. Yeah, they like the attention. I'll show you Polly here if you want to see her. This is a blue and gold. And we started this about 22 years ago, so she's 22 years old.
Oh,
But once they bond with you, you do what you want with them. Have them up like
Hi,
side down
sweetie.
completely.
yeah, and you
Doesn't
don't
matter.
clip their wings. They just
No.
stay with you.
No, she can fly. Show them up all the way up. She's got all her flight feathers, so if she wanted to, she could take off. But she just won't go nowhere because she's bonded to us.
Baby
You wanna-
girl, huh?
You want to wave high? Wave high. Come on, wave high. All right. Yeah, our show lasts about 35, 40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And we just travel around doing shows with them.
You're gorgeous.
Well,
Yes,
hold
you
her.
are.
Step up.
Sure. Hello. Hello. You're too beautiful, isn't she? I mean, they're pretty
Hold her mic.
girl.
Hold her mic.
Their
Let me
eyes.
see this for a second. You hold that. And she loves to be held like a baby.
Aw.
There you go. And again, that's Polly. She's 22 years
Hello.
old.
I'll put you in my pocket and take you home.
All the birds that we own, they've all been hatched. We hatched each one of them, so we know. That way we know exactly their temperamental, how temperamental they are.
I love you.
Come on back. There you go.
Amazing. Well, I thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
And yeah,
She gotta give kisses.
you're a good person. Yes. Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Say bye. Say bye. Wait. Bye. Come on. Come on. Wait. She don't like that. I think she's scared of that mic. Come on. Wait. There you go. A little slow there,
Aw.
but there we go.
Be a good girl.
So before we stop here, I'll go through the names for you. This way you'll know them.
Okay.
We have Molly, Polly, Wally, Holly, Ollie, and Collie.
Now, what are they?
They're little Quaker parrots.
They love one another, huh?
They were hatched the same time. They hatched about 2 days apart. Yeah.
Well, we thank you very much and have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys. Look at this one.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
still, like I said, she's still a baby.
Yeah. Thank
It
you.
was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. My name is Susan Roberti, and the name of my show is Let's Talk Tailwaggers.
I've talked to you before.
Yes, you have. So we're back for some more. So how are you?
Good, how are you? It's nice
Good.
to see you.
How's the show doing?
It's very busy. Yeah, we've had a lot of people stop by.
And they love them.
They do. They do. They want to hold them and play with them. Yeah,
They're dear.
they are.
I take them all home.
Yeah, now they're resting. They were tired. They didn't want to get up this morning, so we've got them in the pens instead of letting them run around.
You put the little wheels on some of them too.
Yeah, we only brought Ruby's today because everybody else was so tired, but she's taking a nap right now.
Hi, baby. Oh, look. Don't bother me, she says. Well, how did you get interested in this?
In 2008, I adopted my first cart dog. And after that, people just started asking me to help them. So I learned everything I could. And now we're with the rescue called Sophia's Grace Foundation. They're based in Philadelphia, but they're almost all over the country. And I take in the handicapped dogs or hospice dogs and rehab them, and we get them adopted.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And they're really no trouble. They get around.
No, they're
like-
not. If
yeah.
you know the tricks to take care of them, and that's why we do this, so we could teach you if something happens to your dog.
Yeah.
There's all, shortcuts to everything.
Yeah. And they're happy.
Very, very.
That's a question
They're
I-
just dogs.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a question I get asked all the time. Are they happy?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yes, and Ruby, we can take the wheels off, and we have skis that we put on this, so she can go out in the snow.
No.
So they're just dogs, they like to play. They don't know they're any different.
No,
you
and
know.
they want to be with someone that loves them, and that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I thank you so much, and thank you for loving the babies, taking good care of them.
Our pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
have a nice Thanksgiving, nice Christmas,
Yeah.
and have a happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
You're
It's
welcome.
nice talking to you again.
He's resting. Well, it's that time again to say goodbye. I hate it. I had an absolute, positively, I think Erin did too. She's smiling. Fabulous day here. And everybody brings their dogs, and they're so well behaved. They might bark at each other, but other than that, they're perfect. There's so much to see. I truly have enjoyed this. I really do. The expo, every year I enjoy the Pet Expo. So I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and a God bless New Year. And again, thank you for all the sweet things that you say to me when you see me. I love you right back. So, like always, I want to say thanks from all the tail waggers.